Oh, and we are live. Hi. Oh gosh. I don't know something. I think something got in it. Mm. It's like tearing up for nothing. How are you guys? Who's here? K Sisters. Hello. Try hard. K Sisters says, can't wait for this. Try hard time to get started. Okay. Aw. Nice. Hi, Lisa. Everyone is jumping on rather quickly. That's a good thing. I don't know something. I don't know if it's when I took a shower, soap got in my eyes, but or eye, I should say. That's just this one. Anyway, the show will go on. Hey, John. Hey, guys, I think you should grab your notebook, because we need some. We need to see how we're planning to, apart from fasting and praying, we need to have strategic plans as to how we're going to achieve these goals. You see, if we fail to plan, then we plan to fail, right? Good evening, Beverly. Lisa says I should go wash my eyes quickly. You guys will wait. Seemed to calm down though. Yeah, it seemed to calm down. So. Hey, Sudhia. Thanks for joining, girl. Guys, remember to share the like, okay? Who is still at work? It's New Year's Eve. What time is it? 6:32. I know healthcare people, yeah, especially in healthcare people and essential services, and other essential services, I should say. People do have, oh, you're at work. Thanks for joining. Oh, working tomorrow as well. Well, sickness don't take a holiday, so nurses do have to work. Lisa, your your heart. She left me a message. I can't even answer the message. Hold on. All right, let me listen. I'm gonna turn it down low. You want some water? No. Oh, she probably accident. Lisa, it seems as if mom is at work. Yeah. Yeah, listen. I have notes here that we're gonna go through. Because we have to have plans. Fast, pray, and then how are we gonna do these things? You know? Yeah. Yeah. I realize that she's at work. I figured I was just saying to Lisa. Thanks for joining, Elaine. Love you. Where's the barn? Hold on. Where's the Barnes crew? I already know you shared it, Lisa. Yeah, guys. 2025 goals. Things we want to achieve, you know? Have a couple. What time is it? Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, I'll start on them when we get to like 10 minutes, right? Give the others some time to join. Hi. Oh, to work out more. V says to work out more. That's on the list. Exercising. Yeah. To work out more. Definitely. To move more. A lot of us work from a desk or work at home. Hi, little K. Yeah, a lot of us do work. We're sitting at a desk. And if we're not mindful to get up from time to time, they say sitting is the next smoking. That's how bad it really is for your health. So exercising, moving more, working out more, definitely. Oh, little K to go to school again. Nice. Nice. That was one of the things I added to the thumbnail. What field are you interested in, little K? Beverly, how to spend more time? Oh, how to spend more time doing what though? So little K, you just want to go back to school, but you don't know what as yet. I don't know. I think you need to narrow it down so that you save on your time and money. Yes, narrow it down and give yourself a time frame. It's always good to set short-term goals as well as long-term goals. How to spend more time taking care of ourselves. Oh, yeah. Especially women. Yeah. Especially women. We fall short in that area. So a lot of women are wising up now and having their time for themselves because they realize that if you're not well, if you're not in good shape, then you can't really render good care for others that you want to care for. So, yeah. Some good. I didn't have that on that. Time for myself. I didn't have that. That's certainly a good one. Little K, where are you from? Where are you reaching out from right now? Because we see Detroit in the house, we see Jamaica in the house. New York is in the house. Oh. Las Vegas. Nice. I have 10 minutes. Almost 10 minutes. Taylor is in the house. All right, no. Well, almost. Get into 10 minutes. So we can discuss how is it that we plan to to get these things done. Move to the D. Okay. All right. Child is in the D. Mike checking in from New York on New Year's Eve. Jasmine is it? Hey, Sis Sharon and Den are here. Oh, lovely. See if Chin is gonna join. So she would. Oh yeah. We need plans, you know. We need pencil and paper. We need notebooks. And if you don't have one, you can order some. Okay? Amazon, Jasmine Barnes. And I have my notes here. All right. All right. Fasting with faith, strategic plans, execution, reward, maintenance, and reward, right? Reward and maintenance. Which one comes before reward and maintenance? I think the reward because you achieve it and then you maintain. Hi, sis. All right. So we started out fasting and praying with faith, of course, because we know we need some kind of help because on our own we falter most of the time. So that was like that in itself is a strategic start. But then now we must have plan. We must have a plan, right? So we must have plans for each of the things. Hi, Auntie. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, so we must have plans as to how we are going to execute each of the things that we put on our list. So, who wants to put on the list if it's not super private, right? Who wants to put on the list in the chat their list, at least 3 things that they want to get done this year. If you can't go up to 3, that's fine. 2 is fine. But things I know Lily K said wants to go back to school, right? So what are some of the things that you guys are looking at? For me, definitely exercising. I started stretching already and all of that, right? Oh, warm up. So exercising and eating right. Eating is like the beast, right? Like, I mean, it gets us every time. Oh my gosh. My piece is so this. Yeah, but eating is one of the areas in which we falter. Who else? What are we doing? Okay, exercise, eating. I've given 2 of mine that I'm looking at. Eating, making better food choices, and not eating late. I'm setting it for 8 o'clock. Cut off 8 o'clock for me, 8 o'clock at night, because I tend to go to bed probably usually after 10. I'm gonna try. Well, no, I'm trying to shoot for no later than 11 because I really will stay up late. And so I'm trying to cut that down because it feeds into me not waking up early in the morning to get my day started or to get all these things in line so that I can be productive and stick to the plan. So Kay sister says to learn more about God. That's number 1. Number 2 is to be honest. And number 3 is to be good. That's so cute. Yeah, but well, you have them in the right order, because when you learn more about God, you tend to get those kind of you gain those kind of attributes. You know, it promotes you into being honest and working towards being good. So you have it in the right order. So Shar says, then we'll be focused on attaining her targeted weight goal. Okay, so hold on. What happened to Den? Why is she not on? I know you're okay, she probably using our device. Then we'll be focused on attaining her target weight goal. Okay. 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 I don't think she have far to go though. With us women, sometimes it's a particular area that we might be conscious of and want to really take some off of it. So And that's the same thing for me. So especially when you have knowledge enough, you know, when you know that the midsection, that most women, it's our hips and our midsection, and our midsection, however skinny you are, you tend to, after a certain age really, and genetics, you tend to start hoard fat in the midsection, which that kind of crowd the organs, and that is not good for your health. All right. So and that's why we fight so much. That, and we want to look cute in our clothes. So we're just gonna be honest, all right? Try hard to become a strong man, exercise more, read more, have better conversations with people, and develop relationships. Okay, okay. Remember that. Remember the things that you guys are putting out there, because, well, it's a good thing you're speaking it into being. But remember, you're gonna need to tell me how you plan to do these things. What are the steps? What are the strategies that you're gonna use? Hi, Den. She's beside Shai. I will be attending swimming. I will be attending swimming to my exercise routine. Okay, now. Why when them want people to look workless and them some of them put in the chat. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. That sound good. That sound good. Maybe one day. One day for me. That's nice though. And he says, continuing my walk with God, loving myself more and exercising more. Loving ourselves more. Focusing on seeing ourselves the way God sees us. It sounds simple, but sometimes it's hard, you know? The battle of the mind and everything else that's going on around you, and it's not as easy as some people might think. So to put that out there, it means that you're speaking that into being, and a lot of people can relate to that. We can relate to that. Hmm. Yeah, sure. Laugh at me. Laugh at me. Add swimming to my exercise routine. Good going, though. Good going. Good going. Good going. All right. Notice this person is not starting exercise routine. It's just add something else to their exercise routine. So they're good in that department. Yeah, yeah. All right. I also have on my list spiritual growth. Because, like I said, usually we're at different levels. But at every level, we still need to grow closer to God and just allowing Him to work in our lives, like stepping back, trusting Him. So many departments, but we all have growth that we can achieve. All right. I have relationships. You always want to improve on relationships. Improve on relationships. Yeah. All right, Lisa, read my Bible more. I love to pray, but I'm struggling with reading. So I do audio. Yeah, but you listen to it. But we know there's something in you that, when you take the time, because, and I see how that can make you feel kind of guilty, as if you're kind of half stepping, because sometimes when I end up doing that, you're kind of multitasking. Usually, if you're listening to the audio, it's either when you're going to bed, so you're getting ready to sleep and you're in the bed and you're listening to it, or you're doing something while you're listening. So you're still getting the word, but a part of you tells you that you haven't factored out a specific time to spend with God undisturbed. And so that bothers you because he's worthy of our time. So I get the vibe. I get where you come from. Hi, Auntie. Just got here. Okay, I'm starving. So I'm having dinner now. Cool. My fast went well. Anybody else fasted today? My fast went well. This is day 3, so I'm done for these 3 days. I'm hanging on to I'm holding on to no sweets, no sugar for the rest of the month with God's help. Let's see. Those who know me, pray for me. Yeah, but yeah, so far. Shadow! That's my little brother Calvin. The money can make beat. Don Shadow Man. You can find him on YouTube, you know. Shadow, what's your is it a handler? What is it? What you call it on Instagram? What is it? I don't know what to call it, but your thing on Instagram where people can find you. It's very good at making beats. Yeah. Very good at making beats. Don Shadow Man. Oh, so V, you fasted today? And little K fasted? I'm seeing I have. So I'm not sure if that was in response to the question about who fasted today. Yeah, man, it wasn't bad at all. But Jasmine said something, I think yesterday or the day before, that the last minute of the fast, well, it was like the last hour of the fast. I don't know if my mind just know that, okay, you're on the last day. I don't know, because the other 2 days, the first 2 days weren't like this. But all of a sudden today, just let me believe that dig out. But I kept it and God kept me. I know I feel productive. I feel like I honored what I set out to do. So, yeah. Oh, little K fasted. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, great, 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 great. How did it go? Me too, me too. Yeah. Okay. Don Shadowman says, when talking about fasting, are we considering fasting and dieting the same thing? No. Well, no, no. Fasting is specifically, well, people refer to, when they're talking about dieting, they'll talk about fasting too. They'll say, intermittent fasting or stuff like that. But we are talking about fasting and praying in terms of abstaining from certain things that we like to do or eat or whatever, but abstaining from that as a sacrifice to God for a particular reason or a couple of reasons. So it's to show God that we are serious, we're really concerned about the thing that we're praying for, and that we really want to tug at his ears, you know, to do something for us in that regards. So with the New Year's resolution, usually this is the season for it. So going into it, because we fail so much, we stop and we start and stop. Hello. So we just wanted to fast and pray going into the new year. And some people are going to do it like the first year of the new year, the first 21 days and stuff like that. And it's because we know that we need this strength, this supernatural natural strength, something outside of ourselves. Because we're really serious about our goals, so we want to get them, want to hone into them. So we want some extra help from God, right? So that's the kind of fasting we're talking about. So that's a beautiful definition. That's my brother. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We need it for sure. Okay, so I got to relationships, spouse, partner, children, parents, friends. We talk about relationships. I was talking about, life is busy, and I was talking to a friend of mine who I hadn't spoken to for a while. But every time that we speak, even though it'll be years sometimes, and every time that we speak, it's just like we spoke this morning, and that was afternoon we're calling each other again. It's like we didn't miss a beat, and there is no animosity to say, "Oh, who's that calling me? Oh, you dash me away," or "I never know you remember me," or stuff like this. It's nothing like that. You just pick up, you know. Love those kind of relationships because people are grown, people know that life is busy and things happen, And then when you know how people are, if you know they care for you, even if they don't reach out to you as much as you reach out to them, or you don't feel any way because you already know, right? There's no doubt there. So, you know, certain things you just kind of keep out of relationships. Children are important. It's important to have good relationships to your with your children, and you have to start building that from scratch, right? Good. For those of us who have children. Cases just says, I have to go somewhere. I will be right back. If you're still on. Okay. Jasmine says, exactly. We are adulting. Yeah. 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 All right. Jasmine, what happened? I don't see what. Give me 2 or 3 of your goals now for this year. And it's good to put time frame on our goals too. Education. I did put education. Okay. Well, education / profession business. Even if you're not in business, but you probably work somewhere. So, how is that? Is it getting yourself in position for a promotion? Is it speaking up for yourself? Is it being on time for work? Is it just being more professional overall in your attitude and you know yourself, you know? Yeah. Yeah. And if it's business, what are some of the things you're thinking of? Are they realistic? Especially to the time frame that you're thinking about getting these things done. Hi, DDRN. Delene. Good evening. I have many things. Okay, we want the top 3 for this year. Jasmine says she has many things. That's a part of the planning. Because we can't do everything. So we have to choose and then put each thing in a certain time frame. Because some things you can achieve 2 or 3 at the same time, but usually you may need to focus on 1 or maximum 2 sometimes, at least for a certain period of time before you can step into something else. So I am learning that as well. Oh, what do you want to work? 9 to 6? Praying she don't have to work 9 to 5. What do you want to work? 9 to 6? I'm messing with you. I know what you mean. Don't we all, my dear? Freedom and flexibility, we seek that. And a lot of times, just because the main reason I think is because it kind of gives us more time for ourselves. We feel like we're human beings, instead of locked into this. Yeah, but you do what you gotta do, and if you happen to love your job, then whoa, that's a plus. How you find out semi-late almost every day? That's my auntie. Oh my god. Well, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna call her god name in vain. But my trauma con, I never call no foul. And here comes Auntie Joan confessing. How you find out say me late almost every day. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. What? Want to get rid of the belly? Hello. So so what? Bending stops what? So bending stops cutting off my oh my gosh. Jasmine wants to get rid of the belly so that when she bends, it doesn't cut off her circulation. Plan. Plan. Okay. Don Shadowman, I don't think the number of goals is a bad thing. I don't think the number of goals is a bad thing. I think the issue is people aim too high too fast. That's a good thought. So I think it kind of goes in line with having numerous goals, but kind of put them in their own little boxes with time frames so we can gradually get to each of them. It seems a little bit more realistic. Don Shadowman says starting at the staircase instead of the next step. That's a problem, right? So one step at a time, basically, Don Shadowman is sharing with us. All right, Jasmine say, yes, I need to be able to not take 3 days to watch a movie. So some free time would be nice. Oh, it's true, when you're on a grind and when you're focused on something, sometimes even little pleasures such as watching TV is pushed to the back on the back burner because, but it's seasonal, So don't have to be disheartened. It's seasonal. When you start conquer the goals, man, you'll be able to kick back and watch TV. But sometimes it's just crunch time. Sometimes it's just crunch time. Businesses, a lot of people are going into businesses. Where is the problem? We can actually start back at exercising since it's at the top, For people who want to exercise more, who want to lose weight, who want to tighten up, who want not the person who's going to add swimming to their routine. Okay, they're there already. I'm just teasing. But strategies. What is the plan? What is the plan to develop an exercise routine and to maintain it? What is the plan? Because we have to think of the plan, how we're going to execute it. Because we have to think of the barriers, so we can figure out how to get around the barriers that's preventing us from exercising. And we can just wrap it into eating right too, exercising and eating right, because that's a part of our health, a big part, big chunk of us being healthy. So for me, in terms of exercising, I definitely need to get up earlier, and I have started. So that's a good thing. God has blessed me now with I'm at a certain age where my eyes them are open up early from 6 o'clock. Normally that wasn't me. Late sleeper. But now that has changed, and it's for the better, because it kind of, now I'm looking at it in a positive way. Like, instead of my eyes, like, why am I open so early? I still want to sleep. Or should I go back to sleep? No, instead I'm looking at it like, yeah, okay, yeah, warm me up, God, so that I can be up. I'll have more hours in the day. I can get when the house is quiet and the regular part of the day hasn't started yet. I can get my me time, most of my me time then. So I can spend more time in the Word. Definitely. Definitely you get a chance now to read the Bible in your quiet space. You get to read the Bible, you get to do a little bit of exercising. So for me, the hindrance to that would only be myself. If, like, from the night before, I don't go to bed early enough. And then if I keep hitting the snooze alarm, if my eyes don't just open. Well, nowadays, like I said, I've been just waking up. But sometimes we still force and go back to sleep. And then that just kind of mash up the plan. Shadowman said the gym starts in the kitchen. That's a word. That's a word, my dear. Yes. Jasmine says she's always tired. I know. But there is a way around it. Trust me. If I can say there's a way around it, I know. The problem is I need to go to bed earlier, wake up earlier, and start. And when I do that successfully, I feel good. I feel good because I do get much more done, especially for me. I get that part in. Hi, Rika. Jasmine says she's adding that to the prayer list. Auntie John said, for me, I have to make my treadmill more accessible so I can walk while I'm listening to a book or watch TV. Good. That one is good. That's good. Well, hopefully it's not covered in clothes, right? Because you know how we do the treadmill, we throw clothes on it. But thank God, it's sitting right there. And I'm telling you, as of tomorrow morning, I'm starting. Because I've been stretching, like I said, for the whole, week now? So I'm actually gonna start. Taking it slowly because sometimes before I would just jump into it and you get the vibes and you start to do all kinds of something. And then you drop off, plop. Slow, easy does it. Shadaman said, I'm gonna start at the next step, not the staircase. I'm gonna jump up, carry on. And then no, 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 no. So I'm gonna take a different road. Rika says, so I try to wake up early to exercise and plan my day. However, that doesn't always work out as I don't get to bed on time. So I'll exercise after work. That can work too, as long as you get it in. Mm. If you're not too tired, because the problem with me when I did that, trying to exercise in the evening, was that I would eat after working, then I would eat. I'd be so hungry, and then I eat, and then that's the end. You can't exercise after. It's going to take a long time for you to digest your food and all of that. And then if I even want to exercise before I eat, I'm so hungry. So I tend to eat and then just mash up everything. So the morning time works better in terms for that main reason because of dinner messing up the exercise flow. If it's important and you're committed, you'll get it done even if you don't stick to a strict schedule. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And that's the next thing, it's okay to keep starting over. I mean, within yourself, you might feel frustrated. "Ugh." But if you start over, it's 7 days in a week, right? And if you start over 5 days, it's a whole heap of exercise that you get in. If you start over even 3 days, at least you get 3 days, right? So don't be disheartened. We're growing and we're gonna do it. I think we just need to stick it out. To stick it out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mr. Jones says it's under the sofa and I have things that don't belong there blocking it. Well, Auntie Joan, I thought we were supposed to be, making the path clear for the new year and what we have planned. Hence, me in the laundry room getting everything hooked up. The office is not quite done yet, but anyway, make some dent, some serious dent in some places, some areas that I wanted to. I just need to finish up the office now, basically. So I'm going good. I'm serious, serious, serious. I'm into this wholeheartedly. Auntie say you should. Auntie Jones say you should walk after eating. It helps with the digestion. Oh, you mean just get on the treadmill and do a little walking? Yeah, I know lots of people do that, and it's good. But I didn't just have walking in mind. I was thinking about getting my exercising and doing. Yeah. But since you put it that okay, so if I don't get to do my exercises in the morning, I will just do treadmill. And don't walk too fast because I just eat. But the walking, yeah. A lot of people actually go out to walk. So walking a treadmill could suffice. Don Shadowman said that at the end of the day, consistency will beat out the temporary. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we're consistent in everything really. You have only lost when you give up. True that. True that. You have only lost when you give up. No, we needed to put that on a sign right in front of the treadmill or right in front of the area where I exercise. You have only lost when you give up. What Auntie said? No time to walk, no time to eat. So if we can't walk, we can't eat. That's the punishment. All right, all right, all right. Corey's table says walking after eating is a game changer. Wish it was warm outside. Yeah, he loves the outdoors. Nice. So it looked like, okay, so I have no excuse. If I don't get to do it in the morning, I can at least walk on the treadmill if I don't get to do more vigorous exercises that I intend to do. Not overkill, but a little bit more vigorous than walking. But I'll definitely. Oh, that's nice. You see how them things are helpful, man. I was not thinking of that. I was just saying, well, it's all right. The day gone already. I didn't get to exercise this morning, and now came home and it's late enough, and I'm tired, so I'm just gonna eat, and then when I eat, can't exercise. No, I've just learned. And for some reason, Marcia, she walks after she eats. A couple people I know does it. So I don't know why it didn't cross my mind because I'm just stuck in my head that my exercise is a different. No, no. You walk after you eat, just the same, Janice. Yes, you will do something that day. Thank you very much, guys. Rika says goals have to be realistic within your capabilities and schedule. So yes, that is it. That's why I say, how are you gonna do it? Because a lot of times we have to factor in time, and it works out that if you are able to get up early in the morning, a lot of people tend to get things done out of the way before the actual world start to function. Phone calls, and you have to go here and take care, and other people get involved. So you have to scrape your time in the morning. But then again, like Rika Forbes says, you could have your time in the evening if you're really serious and focused. So discipline, I guess, discipline is what that requires. And to Jones say, me too, but the body shop wouldn't even charge to fix the dent me make because it is very small. Nobody mash up yourself. So yeah, go on, some man. Auntie John, we're doing this. We're doing this. Remember, we're doing this. We should have check-in lives. We should have check-in lives, and we would hope that everybody will be honest. I was late, but I want to clarify. Ignore previous messages. Unfinished is. I was late, but want to clarify. Not fasting, but giving up meat and sweets. So in other words, yeah, kind of like you're fasting from meats and sweets, yeah. And sweets and snacks. So not even salty snacks. No snacks, Rika? No snacks? Why I go cold turkey? No sweets and no snacks. Whew. And it kind of heavy. Not even little banana chips. Wow. For 2 weeks. Oh, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks kind of doable. Including fruits that are high in sugar. Yeah, fruits high in sugar. I have no fruits either. Strong move. That's a strong move. Rika's. All right. So first, Rika, how are you planning to do that? Because in terms of food, I realize that what you bring in the home speaks to how successful you're going to be with that goal, huh? So we have to plan to not bring those things in the home, the snacks and the sweets and the fruits that we don't want to eat. Yeah, and the meats. Because sometimes when you're really hungry, just said, a pack of your favorite snacks you might reason it out and say, well, it's not really sweet. Just wants to cook. If my boy come like I can't even really go to sleep the way I'm hungry. Kind of way. But then you could look in the fridge and the cupboard 10,000 times late at night. It's not in there. So you just have to drink some water and go to bed. You know? So I find that not shopping for the things that I don't want to eat is a biggie for us. That's what we normally do. We might look miserable shopping in the supermarket, but yeah, we don't take it home. So that helps. Corey Stable says protein focused meals. It takes more energy to break down and utilizes protein, more calorie burn. You take you consuming less calories anyway. And for diabetics, too, your protein lasts longer in your body, maintain your blood sugar better. Rika says, my goal is to exercise in the AM, but haven't been able to commit to it yet. So meeting myself where I am at. Okay. Because you're doing something anyway. Because when you don't do anything at all, you feel you kind of feel like a failure. So as long as you're doing something, you said, okay, today I didn't hit all 5 points or 3 points, but with God's help, we rise again tomorrow. We get a do-over. All right? No snacks at all. Ooh, not even peanuts? Oh, why, Rika, you go hard? Just berries, no high sugar fruits. Berries. No, man, when you're focused, doing it, when you're really focused, you can do it. It's the mind. First, the mind has to be in it all the way, and then you can do it. So not bringing in new things I don't like and having to ignore snacks already. There was just one thing. Dad says hello. Hi, Daddy. Auntie Joe says, when you live alone, it's easier. So I'm going to clean out my cupboards tomorrow and take all contraband over to my niece that's close my house. Yeah, I have a confession in that regards. The other day, I took out all the um 2 boxes of cereal because they were frosted flakes, and that's not really my first go. You know, I love the, what is it, Jazz? Honey bunches of oats, something like that. Yeah, yeah, with almonds. But I didn't have any of that, and I started on the frosted flakes, which is not really my, all that sugar and stuff. But anyway, but by the time I look, the big box with two parcels in it, I knock out one parcel already. I said, no, no. Every night I'm snacking on that with my almond milk. No, I said, so the one seal one and the half pack it up in the car with the last loaf of bread and took it to my mom's. That's how serious I was. And the last flour we use is done. We're not buying anymore. And I gave out strong warning to Paul, don't bring back no flour and no sugar in here. So far, so good. No, this is how serious it is. I'm cooking. I just got done cooking soup, right? Chicken soup. And don't, Jamaicans, forgive me, but I didn't put any dumpling in the soup. And you know that's a crime in Jamaica, right? But that's how serious I am. I put pieces of yam in it, and I'll peel banana and cut it up in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I'm serious. I'm serious. So that helps Paul and I a lot when we don't have it in the house. Because we literally go to the fridge and we look 10,000 times and we look, oh, I feel peckish. Yeah, but guess what? It's not here. Stick to the plan. Yep. Hey, as Den would say, to thine own self be true. You have to figure out something that will work if you're really serious about getting to the goal. So Jasmine says, Dad says his goal is to keep kicking towards the goalpost and scoring. Aw, nice, Daddy. Oranges and watermelon, cantaloupe, I can have. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, man. Corey's Table. Corey's Table is on YouTube, by the way. You'll find food preparation videos, and these videos are so excellent. Like the techniques, they're so clean. Corey's Table, yeah. So it said, Corey's Table says, use my toddler's use my toddler's plate to downsize, visualize my proteins. And it's a true thing. There's some truth to that, because they say you must use a smaller plate so that you can take smaller portions. No, man, there's a method to that madness. It works. hmm You know what worked for me one time when I was I had a big event to attend, and I wanted to, you know, so I had a goal of how much, well, actually, the weight that I wanted. I had a goal weight, and I was like focused, and I got to it. And of course, everything was nice and fabulous and everything. While I was doing that, I was counting calories, and I was using this app called somebody tell me. The person is like this. I gotta have it. Oh, right here. My Fitness Pal. That worked for me because you could search for any food, even Jamaican food. You would think they probably don't know about it. No. So after a while of using it, I could eyeball certain things. I know if I was eating one green banana, it was like 100 calories. One regular size flour dumpling, it would be like 100 calories. You get you and your proteins and different things, and you can just plug in your goal weight and how much you actually are when you start, stuff like that, and it will tell you. Or you could plug in how many um how many calories you want to burn or some of the sort. But yeah, you can personalize it. But it really worked for me. But I was so focused. It's so vain. Vanity allowed me to be so focused, and it worked. So now, for health reasons, we all have to. I mean, you might not have a health complaint per se, but we don't know what's going on in our bodies. We ask God for mercy and protection and healing all the time, because if you're in the medical field, you can people walking around good, and then they fall out, and you're like, you can tell some things that's going on in your body sometimes, and sometimes it's just a simple thing, and it could be, anything. So you do the best that you can, and so that should be a good motivating factor. Just like I could stay so focused because of that event and achieve the goal. So yeah, we have to just be serious about our own health. Nobody not going to do it for us. Nobody will do it for us, so we have to do it for ourselves. Oh yeah, and this chicken food soup is very good, Auntie. Even though it don't have been in a dumpling, but I'm serious. I'm staying on track. Yep, and I'm keeping Paul on track as well. Yeah, no dumpling, but yeah, I put a lot of garlic in it. I love garlic. Garlic is so good for us. If you can stand it, if you don't have a problem with garlic. Smaller plate bowl. But it comes back to the mind, because when I have my cereal for my nighttime snack, sometimes in my door, right? I use a cup, a teacup, right? Put a little bit of cereal, put the milk. The problem is, because it's so nice, when that's done, I go back, especially if there's a little bit of milk left, I will pour more cereal on it. That defeats the whole purpose. That's not good. So I'm mindful now of those things. Actually, you can't. That's not good. That's not good. Discipline. Discipline. If you say this is the amount, this is what you should, and drink some water and go to your bed. Maybe not immediately, but yeah. So it comes back to the mind again. And we can't be praying to God and fasting and ask Him to strengthen us, and yet still, when He's speaking to us and say that's enough, or go or get up and do that, or so we still don't do it. So we're messing up the plan. He's ready and willing, and we over here lagging behind, and we are the ones that say we wanted the help. So I'm speaking to myself right here. So we have to just get serious about it and stay serious. Oh, Jasmine says she uses the app Fit On for workouts. Okay, Fit On for workouts. But like Calvin said, if you're not eating and sleeping right, it makes no sense to work out. You won't even feel like it. Sleeping is so important for us, and we know these things. We know we're supposed to go to bed early because the body knows night, and it knows. Sometimes you have to work at night. That's just how it is if you're in the essential services. But if you don't have to work night, it's a plus. It's a plus, because trust me, your body knows nighttime. There are people who don't get enough nighttime rest and can't seem to get their blood pressure under control because of that. It's just amazing what the body is made. But sleep is so important. Rest is also productive. Of course. Of course. We talk about eating and exercising, right? Spiritual growth. What are the plans? For each person, are you thinking about how you can make this happen if this is a part of your plan? Somebody had said getting closer to God. How do we plan to do this? You know, or how is this going to be manifested? Because the execution, we have the plan. The plan that just sit down if we don't execute, and we have to execute the right way so that it can be productive. So for me, definitely getting up earlier, take yourself out the bed and get away from the bed and come. Now I've been using this little area. I've been coming down here and using this little area, and it's nice. In the morning, it's quieter. And I'm telling you, you feel so much better that you actually honor God. Like, you factor out some time of the day. The day where him lend, you factor out some time. You saw it important enough. And what you're looking to gain from building a relationship with Christ, that you really take the time, even though you're kind of sleepy. Wash your face and wash all the sleep out your eye and come get with it. And then after that, may do your exercise if that's what you want to do it. But you feel better because soon after that, you're rushing and going and start your day. So that's one of the ways for me, getting up early and do it, you know? Hi, Angela. Jasmine says, getting closer to God, making sure that whatever goals I have align with what God's plan is for me. So I usually do morning devotion, and on Friday and Saturdays, I pray at midnight. Yes, my dear, that's another quiet time when things kind of calm down. I have a friend that's her time when she gets up and she starts to pray from midnight. It's kind of nice to know that when we are asleep, somebody's praying for us. They might not know our name, right? They might not know our names at all, but they're praying for the community, and they're praying for us in different people, maybe in general, mothers, young people, the elderly in different parts of the world, even though they don't know them. And then it might be bedtime for you where you are and you're asleep, but there's somebody up praying for you. Woo. Hi, Lorna. Yeah, man. Oh, Shar says Jan will work on joining my church's all night prayer meeting last Friday. So is it the last Friday? You said last Fridays. Do they have one like the last Friday of every month? Sounds like it. All night, all night prayer meeting last Friday. Okay, so you're not working the following day, so that makes sense. Yeah, man, the all night thing. It's something about it. It's when most people are asleep. Here are prayers going up in that quiet time. Woo! After all that hustle and bustle, some soldiers up praying because we need it. This world is in trouble. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rika says prayer in the morning and having devotion is the best way to start the day, for me at least. Yes, I believe so. It gives you some peace. And I don't know, you feel like you have honored the one who can take you through the day, who can protect you. Because even if things happen, because things happen, you believe that he will take care of you nonetheless. For me, at least, I feel, yeah, it makes me feel so much more accomplished that I took the time. You know what I mean? It's like it's good. You hear it when you're going to bed, or you playing it and stuff, because sometimes that's how we can get it in, because it's a rush day or something like that. But whenever we can really get that time and you spend that time because God is worthy of the time. But we just get so busy sometimes. But he understands. But we're going to try our best to do better. So the early morning works for some people, yeah. And late nights work for some people. Auntie Joan says it's not just time to pray, it's time to listen. If you only have a few minutes, talk less and listen more. Wow, I'm telling you. When you continue to have devotional time with one-on-one, you and God, in the stillness, you can hear. Mhm. So your whole being should be ready to listen. Yeah. Good point, Auntie John. Your whole being should be ready to hear God speak to you. Yeah, man. Angela says she have our little devotion in the morning. Charles said, I won't last. Charles said, I won't last all night, but yeah, your heart is in the right place. God will see the amount that you put in as long as it's wholeheartedly put in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right intention. He's good. He knows all of us. Trust me. We talk about exercising, eating right, spiritual growth, relationships now. Moving into the new year, when you guys search yourself, is there someone that that you hate? You don't have to tell me. You don't have to put it in the chat. But you can ask yourself, is there someone that's very strong word of hate? What's behind it? What's causing you to still feel that emotion? How is that making you feel? Or someone you find that you can't forgive. Like when you search your heart, because sometimes you really just have to sit down and like search yourself, like just totally honest with yourself and search yourself. That one person, those two persons, because of whatever they did. We were talking about this last night with a friend. However, they hurt you, something horrendous that they did, and you feel like it's justified not to forgive them. But a lot of times, the people who hurt you or do these things, they don't even remember that. They're all about their own business. And we are the victim is stuck carrying that and reliving what was done to them. While the person going about their business, doing whatever they want to do, not even thinking about you. And you end up carrying this on for years. Something happened to me like that years ago. I actually got to a point where I got tired of it when I realized that, hold on, when I talked about the person, I would get highly upset. I could feel it within myself. And I'm saying, at one point, I'm saying, you know, for forgive the person. I said, I had to kneel and start praying about that, asking God to take it away from me, help me to forgive the person, because it was past foolishness. It's a long time. Mind you, the act was really horrendous. The hurt was real. But why I must carry around this in my chest? Why I must carry around this unforgiveness? Is me also for the person that do not pay attention? No, forgiveness is for the victim. All right? And the Bible did say 70 times 7, right? And two, we can't really understand why people do some things and how people could harm you or hurt you in such a way. And, so that's why they don't deserve forgiveness and all of that. But if you want to get in real focus, just remember, so they did crucify Jesus Christ, him never do nothing to nobody, nothing wrong. So that can just bring it back into reality, let you refocus and say, well, I'm expecting too much of human beings. So if at this point, stepping into the new year, God's willing, we have anything that we need to shed for our own benefit so that we can be free. Whoever that person is God picking it to, make him take care of them. He will take care of them. So let's drop the luggage, drop the baggage. Yeah, so we can be free. And that way, because the unforgiveness blocks our communication or relationship with God. It blocks that connection with God, because He can't really deal with that because you're not ready yet. Because me said, leave it and I will deal with it and you will haul it all about the place. And you can't come to me with it because I don't work like that. You still have to trust God to be able to handle us, to heal us of the unforgiveness and take care of that person. Sometimes when you're going through it, and especially when it's fresh, it might sound like rubbish and it's easier said than done. But God is able to help us with that. I can tell you. Oh, each month for the all night Friday night fasting. Fasting, is it fasting and prayer or prayer? Oh, it's just prayer, right? Okay. So it's like the last Friday in each month. It's a church all night prayer. Okay. Mm-hmm. Corey stable. My anger towards a person or situation usually stems back to my ability to handle my emotions and draw boundaries. That big time talk, that yeah. We have to focus on ourselves. Ask God to heal us of it, and then choose how we handle these situations, how we handle these people. And really, like I tell people, people can complain and say this person is a user and this, that, 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 that. Okay, all right. They can be a user all their lives. They can be this kind of person all their life. I can't change that. But what we can change is ourselves. We can work on ourselves and we can ask God to work on ourselves. We can ask God to work on them too, but we really must be intentional about working on ourselves so that when things like that comes at us, we already decide how we will process that, how we will take care of it, how we will proceed. And most of the time we'll win, you know? Drawing boundaries for sure. Hmm. Sorry to be late. Jensome. Yeah, man, prayer meeting. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We talk about relationships, right? Spouse, children, parents, friends, yeah. If we don't understand what is the hindrance, what is the issue, then we won't be able to successfully attack it because we don't know. We just know say we're mad or but we don't really know, or we just know say we're gaining a whole lot of weight or we're feeling weak and listless or whatever. But we just know, but we don't really think about it, pick it apart to say, okay, what is the real issue here? Right? Once we do that, then we're better able to start to deal with it because we identify what it is. So, all right, we talked about education and profession, business. All right, for those who wanting to go back to school, there was only one person doing. But then you did say you're not sure. You're not sure in what area you want to focus. So that's still kind of up there. Um, Profession, business. Some of us are in small businesses and they're not where we want them as yet. But for me, strategically, I want to kind of focus on one thing, kind of get it off, or to an extent, and then go to the next thing. That's the and apply myself, like actually apply myself, like factoring out times per a couple days per week, you know, kind of use my time wisely so that with a 9 to 5 or the main earning, you can still achieve your goal of your creativity. It takes your time to put it in there. So it's just, we just have to factor in the time. Tell ourselves if it's going to be every day, if it's going to be 2 days a week, if it's going to be 3 days a week, whatever, and stick to it. So we can put a dent in moving forward to getting the business wherever we want. Like some of us write books, Jasmine and I. And who else on here? Rika, I know you do your mental health coaching. And yeah, but we have to put the time into that as well. But we have to factoring time, little boxes for each thing, because we're putting time frame on them, like in 6 months, in 2 months, in whatever. So we have to work, we have to look at it in that way so that we can stick to it and put the time in, or else we're not going to achieve what we need to do if we don't structure it. Yes, Angela. So we all need to work on ourselves. Jasmine says, get it off your chest podcast. Yeah, Jasmine has a podcast, Get It Off Your Chest. She broaches a lot of relevant topics, and she usually has a guests. Uh, yeah, a guest. Sometimes guests. I don't remember if you've had like two guests at one time, but she usually has a guest, and the topics are very interested for real, deep topics, and even mental health and all of that. Oh, thank you, Rika. So she likes my plan of getting a small business goals done. Auntie Olivia said, Amen. We forgive he forgive us, so who are we not to forgive? Yeah. But it takes some growing, man. Takes some growing. And when you see that change in yourself or in somebody else, you can easily recognize that that's not that person. That's God. You can see the change since they started walking with God, right? Or since I started walking with God. You actually recognize a change because you weren't like that before. But no, you just, yeah. I have my work cut out for me with the podcast. I tell you, cause time indeed, definitely time. You need time. You need time to be creative. But then for creative people, it's important. It's important for you to exercise your creativity in these different areas. You get fulfillment from it. It's always about this. You want it to increase in this, of course, but for the creative person, it's usually you get so much pleasure and fulfillment from doing these little things that you love to do. Time too short for that. John said time too short for that. For what, John? What exactly? This is my schoolmate from high school, Joan Powell. She used to share our lunch with me now. Joan, too time too short for what? Specifically. Jasmine says, yes, I've had more than one guest on sometimes. Okay, Rika Forbes says, I think when working towards our goals, our small businesses, we have to also take risk. Well, of course, we have to take risk. I myself struggle at time to take risk, but more it helps to achieve goal if you take big leaps of faith sometimes. Oh yes. Oh yes. You can't be afraid. It's better when you drop the fear because God did not. His word said he did not give us a spirit of fear. So if we're fearful, it's not him it come from. You know who else on the other side at that person, that one it come from. So we're not gonna harbor that. So yes, yes, that's a good thought. Taking risks, of course. When you want to launch out in business, you always take risks. But if power, love, and a sound mind, oh yeah, he gave you of a power, love, and a sound mind, not fear. Any fear of going about the business, it's not of God. So we have to pray about that for God to take it away from us. And we're not downplaying when people are fearful, overly concerned, or anxious about things. It's very real when they're going through it, when they're experiencing it. So it's not nothing for you to laugh about or play it down. But if each time we can remind ourselves while we're experiencing things such as those that this is not of God, breathe, you know, and then you live to tell the tale, you know. Where we know, did that? Finances, the big one. And this is not finance that bite you. Finances. Suck, 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 suck at it. But I'm getting better, and the plan is to get even more better. All right? With God's help. So, finances up there. I need to see hands. Jasmine said budget, budget, budget. Mm-hmm. But what about when what about when the demands, when the expenditures are more than what's coming in? Hmm? Think about that. What do we do? Budget is good. Jasmine said live frugal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Cutting back. Rudolph McDonald. Stick to the original plan as much as possible. For sure. For sure. In terms of finances, when you if what's coming in is still the same, but you have goals that need more money, what do you do? Sometimes you have to find another means of earning, an additional means of earning, but then that takes away from your time. So I don't know. It takes some. This, I mean, this is real. You just gotta. Somebody said, Jama, Chile says 5 jobs. This is the person talking about 5 jobs. This is the person that gets up and walks an hour in the morning, walks while she communes with God. So she have to, but she get up early. A good girl. She's very disciplined. Rika Far says, get another job or outlet to make money or make sacrifices, cut unnecessary expenses. That kind of wraps it up. It's either you're going to find another means of earning, whether it's another job or you come up with something that a service, something that you can do to earn money. And then you may still have to cut back, live on less because it's for a season. Bearing in mind, don't feel depressed. Oh, Lord. Oh, I have to do without. No, no, no. It's for a season, right? It's for a season, and we can do this. And a lot of times, after a while, you realize, but this is not so bad. I don't need all of that. You know what I mean? So we can do this. So that's a good plan. Cutting back. If you find that you have to go out and get another job, fine. There are people that have their regular jobs and they DoorDash on the side. Some people Uber, because it's flexible and in between, they can do it in between. So if flexibility is a biggie for you, then yeah, as long as it's bringing in some of the monies that you're gonna need to take care of one of these goals, right? One of the financial goals, or all of them. So that is how you just got to pick it apart and decide, how am I going to? I know I want to do this, but how am I going to realistically do it for me or for my family? And then it's more possible. All right. So all of those things basically is for us, right? Basically. But what about service to others? Do we have space for that? Do we have space for that? Are we thinking about including that? Because if we want to serve God, we have to serve people. If we want to serve God, we have to serve others. And there's many different ways that we can serve others. We can be of service to others in so many different ways. It doesn't even have to be underneath the umbrella of an organization. It can be you pulling up on the side of the road and handing somebody some food, some preferably something you buy at one of the restaurants, or some money, and just saying hi to them or giving them a tract or some Bible verse or something and asking them their name. So they kind of, it has something. I had to learn that. My mom, well, first of all, my mom got me to a point where I stopped thinking about what this person might be doing with the money. Just if you have it, just give the person. They're on the street. Just give it to them if you have it. Because you were driving with her, and I'm telling you, if you come across 10 people, she's digging in her purse 10 times to try to give them something. And I think we should have that level of compassion. We're not gonna always be able to do that, but sometimes, but our hearts will be there. And whenever we can, we do it without thinking all kinds of things, how they end up on the road, what they're gonna do with the money. Oh, okay, all right, all right. Just give. Let the Lord sort them out and you pray for them. Talk to them like a human being. Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's under the umbrella of an organization where you are busy doing your part, making sure you take care of, you help this, you help. No, Sharon is big in that, in Kiwanis, and Sharon and her group of people all over the place. They do many different things. There are other people from churches who come together and they feed people. There are family units that will make um, gift bags, care packages, and hand out to people at a certain spot sometimes. So it's helping your neighbors whenever you can. It's like we're all in this thing together. In Jamaica, we say today for you, today for me, tomorrow for you, or vice versa. So, and we're not saying allow people to use it, but we're saying service. You are in control. Like I said, people can be used as all they want. Don't worry about that. Worry about what you are doing and how you handle the situation. So if you decide to be of service to other human beings, can find all kind of way, man. All kinds of way. One of the fun ways is if you find that you have enough and you realize somebody in the line in front of you in the cashier's line at checkout, and if you're able to pay for their grocery, people have been doing that. I think that's just a blessing. No questions asked. You're just moved to do that and you do it. Hmm. But we should always have others on our minds and being of service to others, because I remember there's a part in the Bible where Jesus told them not to, when they go to reap, not to just reap everything, leave some so others can come and get. So we should also be always be thinking about others. Jasmine says, Forbes says, get another job or outlet. Okay. Jasmine says, and yes, one paycheck. Nah, now do it again. Mhm. Rudolph says we need to prioritize. That is key. Really prioritize. And all these things that we're talking about, getting up early, it's because we're prioritizing. So when it comes to the finances, it's no different. We have to try our best to prioritize. Jasmine says, make a no buy list. So you have a list? You have a list with all the things that you will not buy? I guess it's a thing. And Chini says, sell some kids. Who wants them? Hmm? And then you go back? You get the money and then you go back for your kids? Because I know you'll go back for your kids. Just says, because I really don't need another water bottle, no matter how cute they are. Oh, yeah. Talk about women with water bottle and shoes and purses. Hello, Auntie Joan. Sometimes somebody, once it's cute, that's a selling point, for most women, most of us. Once it's cute, they know how to get us. Do without something. Angela says, do without something and focus on what you need now. Yeah, because you're in the season that you have planned to do something, to achieve something. So all focus must be on that. So true. Rika says that's a good way to help others. Donate the things you don't need. Yeah, if they're in good shape, somebody else can use them. Yeah, no shame in the game. If there are good things that you would have used, it's just because you don't need them. Yeah. Like the extra cute water bottles. Jasmine Rika says you must donate the extra cute water bottles and don't buy anymore. No man, but so we've covered like pretty much see how alike we are. I tell people all the time we are more alike than we are different. And because most of these points are things that we are interested in. Ah, where will we get the strength and the will to do these things? Because we need strength outside of ourselves. And that's why we started out with prayer and fasting, because we know the power that God has, that He can give us. We need a change of mind to worship and honor God with our lives, thus fasting and praying. To honor and worship God with our lives. So our life becomes a witness wherever we are. People see the way we move, the way we talk, the things that we do. Yeah, more than just the words. People are looking at our lives. But I think we did good. These 3 days, thank you guys. Some people fasted, some are about to, some started yesterday. And Auntie Joan started yesterday. Some people will start tonight. Somebody's going to start tonight for and then the first 7 days of the. Was that you, Ulrika? Mm-hmm. And I think Jasmine is going to do the first 7 days of January. Or maybe it was Jasmine that was going to start tonight. Yeah. Yeah. So great. If it's on your heart to give freely. Yeah. 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 Give freely. Jasmine is starting tonight. I think we did excellently. I think God has been so kind to us. I mean, look at us coming together and doing this thing and getting all this information and sharing and growing and just feeling connected. I am very thankful that you guys came in this space and never leave me here alone. Because you know, so it was just a blessing. It was just a blessing. God had his hands all over it. So guys, take care of yourself. Happy New Year. We're just hours away. According to Paul, what time is it? It's nighttime, the evening and the morning. Paul is going to tell you that it's already New Year's Day. So happy New Year's, guys. All the best. Stick to it. And I'll let you guys know if we're gonna have any check-ins, like a live to check in and see how we're doing. All right. Remember, subscribe to the channel, share, like, and play the videos. I appreciate you. I love you. I wish you all the best. I pray for you all the best. And let's cover our neighbors and our friends, our family. When I say neighbors, I mean people all over the place. Let's cover everyone with prayer. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for being with us. It was well done. Whatever you do is well done. Be with us and cover us and our family and our neighbors. In Jesus' name. Amen. Bye, guys. God is good. Happiest New Year when it comes. Prayer goes out to y'all. Nice. Bye. Oh, Sharon is so suggesting another topic for another live. Importance of tithing. Woo, yes. Hi, Elaine. Happy New Year. Chinny, hail up. Sharon say, hail Chinny. Don't forget the prayer. I just prayed. It was kind of quick. Did you hear? Yeah, Lisa reminding me to pray. Yeah, I just prayed. Bye, Auntie Joan. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.